EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. In motion right is Aguilar. On 2nd down now. Rainey, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Rainey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Catch made here by Campbell.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Rainey, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Touchdown, Giants!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones out to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Jones now to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Haynes. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They're going to try and throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On second down, Rainey. And some room to maneuver.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On first down, Rainey. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On second down, it's Coleman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the tight end goes in motion left. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On second down now, Rainey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Cousins on first down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Barkley. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
78 yards on the ground for him so far.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Haynes.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Hey, no, he's easy.
Cousins now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. On second down, Rainey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Up the middle they go. Rainey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Jones now on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jones.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Pass midfield, look out.
Marcus Jones.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him.
The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Cousins here to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
You gotta choose.